Hi Rupert, Phil Beever here from the Wilderness Club. Just going to recap on our lesson. So if we run through the swing here on the left, the very first things we can start to see is, first of all, that club was whipping a little bit inside, sort of this way behind you, and that's purely because the right forearm was sort of going a little bit too low, so the left arm was actually higher. As we swing back, we want to feel the right arm stays higher than the left, almost pushing it away with the shoulders as opposed to the hands. We don't want the hands to start the swing. That got you in a good position at the top. Next thing we tried to work on is, we know you tend to do this, we know those lower half starts to slide, and when them legs go that far forward, you can see when you're coming into impact, it really tilts your spine angle backwards. So we managed to fix the legs quite quickly, and we've done that in the past, but then you managed to keep that same spine angle and you kept thinning it or hitting it along the floor. So that wasn't really working, was getting one thing right, not the other. So this swing here on the right, I got you to swing on a downslope. We can see there, one that's going to get the top half working that way quicker, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to get the top half to beat the lower half really for you. So let's have a look at that coming down. As you start to swing down, you're going to see you look a lot more stacked. So at this angle here, the spine is very much more in line. I really like that there. That's very good with the legs. There's less, there's less tilt, which is very important. We're a little bit more stacked, and the hands are a little bit more ahead of the ball there, purely because you're a little bit more on top of it. So what I want you to do is I want you to hit balls on the downslope, maybe 4 or 5, then go back to the flat, hit 4 or 5, and just work on that for me, because we can see these legs just, look at that angle there. It's very, very bent there on the left, where on the right, let's have a look at this on the way through. Look at that, it's much straighter. If we take away these lines now, we almost look pretty straight, where if we look at you there, just get them clubs up, we can see there's still a lot of tilt. So that's starting to look much more solid. Work on that for me, Rupert. Keep the right arm higher on the way back. That keeps the club outside the hands. And then from there, hit some shots on the downslope. That's just going to get the top half moving forwards a little bit more, and get you compressing it and hitting it longer. Good man.